impact I think he had on so many kids in our neighborhood, and just watching him interact with not only his own 3 sons, but the other young men in our neighborhood. 2 other people from literally within a block radius also made it to the NFL, and he signed both of them up for Pop Warner football. And you know, he used to teach us how to play catch. We'd come home from a trip and there's 10 kids in our yards playing basketball, just because our house was the hub of, you know, fun, I guess you could say. And we always had that, you know, that steady figure in the household. So as I got older, and really wanted to do some things in the community, I had a bunch of different avenues that I was going through. I would go read to kids, I would visit schools. You know, the more you do, the less time you have, and I definitely get pulled and tugged into different in different directions. But one thing I try to do is when I come home is the first hour is dedicated to my family. So I spend time with my daughter, spend time with my wife. We schedule a date night every Friday, and we make sure that, you know, we don't cancel it for anything. We don't schedule anything for that night, and you know, we'll take turns picking different. You know, she'll have it one week, I'll have it the next week. So we continue to you know, block out that time, because it can get hectic. You know, the more you take on, it's good because you're affecting so many different areas, and you got all of this going on. But you know, it can put strain on relationships, and the relationship with my daughter and my wife is something that I don't want anything to be put, or I don't want, you know, them to be put behind anything. So we try to make sure that that time doesn't get tweaked or moved about how they feel. They still love you, but they'll tell you that they're not, you know, pleased. And it's been fun. You know, this is my first time being back on the East Coast in about 9 years. I went to school at Ohio State, was in New Orleans for 5 years. So this is my first time being back home since high school. For me, there's always this sense of work and responsibility, and I really don't know what I'm working to and know. And it's not to strangers, because he can say no easily, but when it comes to family, he really bends over backwards to make sure everybody's happy, everybody's supported, and that's something that now that I'm in a position to support my family and really take care of others, I have that same issue. You know, I want to bend over backwards all the time to make sure everybody's good.